This right here is an S60 T5 front-wheel drive momentum package. I want to go over this. Just again, this is Bruce with AO Family. I'm going to go over the invoice for the S60 2019 Volvo T5 front-wheel drive momentum. Now, this is a 2.0 liter turbocharged direct injected engine with 8-speed Geartronic automatic transmission with start-stop, 250 horsepower at 5,500 RPM, and 250 foot-pound torque at 1,500 RPM. Front-wheel drive, and adjustable drive mode settings, and double wishbone front, an integral link rear suspension, and an anti-lock braking system with hill start assist. Hill start assist, and advanced electronic stability control, and electronic power steering personalization, and an 18-inch alloy wheels with all-season tires. And let's see, when you go over that package, for example, let's look at the dash. Let's get a focus in. Let's look at the dash, and now if we go through the modes, we can look at that. Those are the different modes. And if you push the roller down, you got the dynamic mode, you got the comfort mode, and the eco mode. Now, if we go back here, and we look at this, now, as you see, it's a low fuel. Now, if we go to eco mode, you see how the gauges change. And that's for eco mode. Now, you go to comfort mode. See how the gauge change again to comfort mode. And dynamic mode, one thing you see it changes the dynamic. Those are the different modes. And this is actually the, let's see, this is actually the roller thing that controls these modes. This is drive modes. You just push down and you just turn it. This right here is the start stop button right here. It's not a button, it's just a turn knob. And this right here is the parking brake. You push it down, and this right here is the hill assist, what I believe. It's the brake hold. So when you push this button down, it activates. So whenever you come to a stoplight, you don't have to depress the brake and keep your foot on the brake for that system to work. Sorry about the screen. I got to get the screen cleaner to clean it up, and we'll do that. But first, we'll do it even during the video. We'll go back to the invoice. And the invoice is Audio 6 technology, an 8-inch digital driver display, and a 9-inch integrated Sensus Connect touchscreen. Features smartphone integration, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a Volvo On Call with 4 years of complimentary subscription, including the mobile app with remote start, Wi-Fi hotspot, and complimentary trial subscription, Bluetooth hands-free with audio streaming, voice recognition, and a Sirius XM radio, USB ports, 2 in the front, and a clean zone air quality system. I think what that does is basically cleans out the air, the pollution and stuff like that. And it activates itself to recirculate when it feels like it's in danger. And it's got the 220 watt high performance audio system with 10 speakers. And as you can see, the speakers, let's take a look at the speakers right quick. This Harman Kardon, the speaker system. And the speakers down here in the door too as well. And there's speakers over here on the driver. Sort of cool because it has that fabric, like almost metallic, but it's not. It's dark. And then they got one down there too as well. And in the back, they also have the speakers too in the back. In the door, as you can see. And they also have it up there. Sorry about that. And they also have, you know, the lighting system up here where you just touch it, where at nighttime it lights up a real, you know, like a little light, night light type of thing. That's what you see, that dark spot right here, this little night light right there. And so of course that's the switch. And what you see back here is the back seat room. That's the seat belt, and that little black thing back there is an adjustment where you can slide it up and slide it down. And I'll be showing you that too in a little bit. These right here, the ISOFIX for the baby seats, if you have a baby. And this right here is the cup holders. And that right there is the pass-through for the skis. And that big thing back there, I believe that releases the seats. And I think it's also electronic. We'll see what that does in a second. We'll get out and we'll take a look at the car and look at the different features. Let's look back at the invoice again. It's going to be a little long video, but and then go for collision avoidance by city safety, detects vehicle, pedestrian, cyclists, large animals, runoff road protection, runoff road mitigation, which means if it senses that a car is going out of the lane, it'll automatically keep the lane. That's runoff road protection. Lane keeping aid, oncoming mitigation by braking, road sign information. Now the road sign information, like the last thing it's seen was the 25 miles per hour. And that lights up that sign with my fingers pointing to. The car has, again, rear park assist camera, driver's adaptive front passenger dual stage driver knee, driver front passenger and a dual chamber side impact, inflatable curtain, head side impact, including rear, and side impact protection system. Whiplash protection system in the front seats, which means if there's an accident of any kind and the system's used, you have to replace the Volvo seats, and insurance does that. And what it does, it prevents whiplash. That's the whiplash protection system. And they got lower anchors and tethers for child seats, power child lock and rear doors, 5 3-point safety belts with pretensioners, and the LED headlights with the doors hammer. That's the first time they used that in the receipt, in the invoice. They call it doors hammer now. With the daytime running lights and auto high beams. And auto high beams, these are the features right here. If you see that, this right here activates the auto high beam. And if you look up here, it says that's the auto high beam feature. I'm gonna go to it. Just letting you know that it's activated. You see the A. That's for auto high beam right there. And then it has this for you regularly turn on the lights, and that's the parking lights. That's how you turn the whole system off. Let's go back to auto. And then it has this right here. This right here, you push on this, and that operates the rear brake light. Not the rear fog light. That's what it operates. The rear fog light now. And you turn it off like that with the touch of a button. And then the rear fog light, actually that's the front. And on the rear fog lights, what you see, sorry about that, that's the rear fog light right here, folks. And then you go up here, you see the rear fog light indicator. And then when you want to turn it off, you just depress the button and it turns it off. As you see, it's off now. And again, we'll go back to the we talked about It's got the spare wheel, including jack kit and alarm system, which we'll talk about that too. We'll take a look outside the vehicle and take a look at that. And we'll look at the jack kit. And we'll look at the mats. Give me a second. I'm going to go through all of this, so please bear with me. So far, we're at 10 minutes. But we're going to go through everything. I'm going to get out. Take a look at the car. The engine now is idling. I would have did this with my other camera, but what the heck, I just took it on a little road trip. This right here is the mat that comes with the car. Comes with mats, as you can see. This right here is the Volvo booklet with a Volvo emblem. This right here is a license plate. And this right here is the thing that they use to wipe the display. And they also have a picture of a display, as you can see. I am doing this from the LG phone and not my GoPro. Back here they have the 12-volt lock system. And let's take a look at the spare tire, shall we? And that's the spare tire. 50 miles per hour is the max you can do as far as speed, 80 kilometers. So that's the spare donut. And when you close it, it closes like such. Now if you look at this too, I'm gonna pull that up because in some cars they have the well, this one's different because it doesn't have it, but they have the SD card in the back of the trunk. This one doesn't have that. But when I say SD card, I mean what I mean is the hotspot. You have to call your provider and have them put that in there. So, and that's the jack. For there's some way that works. It's pretty solid when it closes. And this right here is actually a plastic piece that pops up, and I think that gives you, I think it's like a battery in there. I'm not gonna pull that up because I don't want no fixtures coming up. But this right here, if you push that button and you close the trunk, it'll lock it. And this right here is the little thing for the emergency, in case you get stuck in the trunk. You pull it and it lights up too. Okay. We'll close that. And again, this is the gas cap. As you can see, it has no cap. It's like capless. You just put the gas in there, and here it says that it takes premium fuel, minimum octane 91. That's because it's turbo, so you got to put the good stuff in it. I was thinking about that. And you close it. Let's go back to look at the seats right quick and the back. Sorry about my bag and my Coke. Let's look at that right quick. This is what I was talking about earlier. This little gizmo right here that you push it in and it moves the seatbelt. Yeah, you push it like that. And I think it slides. So I guess it slides like that, but what it does is it moves. So it allows leeway to move. I thought it moved like that, but that's the purpose of it. So it can move. And this right here is what they call the top tether for the child seat, as you can see. That's what that is. The top tether for the child protection. You have 3 of them actually. So that's pretty nice. Volvo hooked it up pretty good. And again, back here you also have the vents for the back to keep the back cool as well. And then down here you have the 12-volt power outlet with other options. You got the climate control and the heated seats options could be also back here too as well. So those are the features of this Volvo. That's just some of the features. Let's just take a look and walk around. Let's close the door. You're gonna close the door, take a look around it. Oh, those are the door hammer lights. This one doesn't have a front camera. So those are features you have to pay extra for. Door headlights. It's pretty nice setup. That's the sunroof. And also, let's see. I'm going to show you something. When you get in the car, suppose we can turn the car off. We'll turn the car off. It actually says something. Hey, hon. Sorry for the little interruption. But this is the Volvo S60. It's a pretty nice setup. I wanted to show you guys something. Let's see. Let's close the door right quick. For some reason, if you want to, as you see the key, that's the Volvo key. And if you take the, you unlock the door, you hold it down, and it rolls down the windows. And as you can hear, the vent comes on. The vent actually cools off the car when you come to the car. The vent cools it off. So when it's really hot, it sends out a burst of cool air. That's what you hear right now. Let's take a listen. That's the car blowing cool air. So when you come inside, it sort of makes it more comfortable for you. And that's the sunroof. And of course, when you lock it, it closes to see how the mirrors fold. And the windows go up. So that's a cool feature. And we'll do it again just so you can see. That unlocks the trunk, of course. And if we hold the unlock here again, we'll roll down the windows again. And the air condition blast again. So it's a quite cool feature, how it cools off the car. But I'm going to let this conclude the Volvo S60 review from my LG 60 phone. And I think I might get a Samsung phone. We're thinking about it. It's going to cost some extra money. But we'll see. I hope you guys enjoy this video. And again, subscribe, like. That would be awesome. Take care and enjoy your day. Thank you.